Life wasn't designed for you to go through it alone. The challenges of this world is a lot. It's a lot.
One, two, three, four.
Hello and welcome to another episode of the RBL podcast. Remember, RBL stands for Real Estate, Business, and Life. Today we will be talking about a topic called You Will Never Walk Alone or Never Walk Alone. I know that sounds like a football club's catchphrase, but no, this is not a football show and we're not talking football here today. So don't forget, if the content from this page looks like something you like, please subscribe, follow all our social media platforms, and send this content to somebody who you think it might benefit. So we are talking about never walk alone today because today we want to talk about life. We want to talk about how to balance your work life balance. Because it's not enough to just be working all the time, making money, doing business, and that's it. As much as possible, life has to be balanced. As you're making money, you must have other parts of your life balanced, including your spiritual aspect of your life. Everything must be balanced. If your life is one-sided, you may be having success in one area, but you are suffering in so many other areas. So that's why we're talking about this today. Life wasn't designed for you to go through it alone. The challenges of this world, especially for those of us who stay, who work, who do business in Africa, the third world countries, it's a lot. It's a lot. And if you try to carry all this burden alone, if you try to do all this stuff alone, before you know it, you will collapse. Because, it tells on your body, it tells on your mind. The challenges after challenge, as they come and you keep trying to shoulder it, you keep trying to bear the brunt of it, before you know it, depression starts to creep in. Your body, your mind starts to break down. That is why you do not even attempt to carry it alone. And talking about not walking through life alone, that means people will be around you, friends, family members. You will have to trust people. You will have to let people in. You will have to let them handle some of your business. You will have to employ people. You will have to trust them with responsibilities. You would have to trust people with funds. You would have to trust people with delicate matters. Now, one of the most important things to realize is that you have to set up systems that will enable you to do this. Set up systems that will enable you to do this, and set up systems that will checkmate people's excesses. Because look, most times people mess up because the opportunity is there to mess up, and there's nothing maybe like acting as checks and balance, something making sure that the temptation is curtailed. So you have to set up those systems as well. That being said, remember we're not talking about business today. We're talking about life. We're talking about having a balanced life now. So one of the most important things to realize is that because there will be people around you, you will have to learn to forgive. It is very, very important. This thing, it it sounds like just a word. It sounds like just an everyday thing. But the higher you go, um, the more you realize that it's not so easy. Some people will offend you to a dimension that you will feel, wow, the betrayal, to be so big, so heavy on your mind, but forgiveness is forgiveness. You have to let it go. And you have to let it go fast. So you don't add it to the baggage you already carry. Life is hard enough. You don't want to add more excess, luggage to that. You have to forgive and you have to move on fast. It's something you would have to work on. It's something you would have to learn. It's not going to be easy, but you have to do it. And then again, you have to have your inner circle, if you want to call them accountability partners, people who you can discuss the matters you cannot discuss with anyone else with. Um, yeah, well, sometimes it may be your wife, but the person you discuss even your marital matters with. So then in that case, it may not be your wife. I mean, people you get advice from on basically all matters concerning to life. Those kind of people are very, very rare. But when you find them, when you trust them, you get that connection, you keep it sacred. You keep it, you make sure that you protect it. It's very, very important. You need to have such people in your life. I have a group of people that I've been meeting every Saturday since 2012. Every Saturday we hold meetings. Every Saturday since the year 2012 up till now, we still do. What do we talk about? Our lives, personal matters, personal things. If there's something you can't share with anybody, I have people in there that I can discuss such matters with. You need such people around you. They're not easy to find, but you have to work at it. You have to find them. You have to find them. Those kind of friends that you say stick closer than a brother. Those kind of people, you need them. Um, I want to share a story. Sometime around 20, 2014 or 2013, I can't really remember the exact year now. A friend of mine, an older colleague and also a friend, committed suicide. And I, no, I think this was around 2014, yes, because I was married then. I remember how it made me feel. I felt like, and we're just friends, you know, not now talk of how his family members would have felt. That if there was something that was so big, if there was something that was troubling him to this extent, why couldn't he just reach out and talk to any one of us? And yeah, I felt sad about what happened, but I also felt betrayed, like he betrayed us. I felt like he betrayed us. You don't want to get to that point where even after you've gone, after you've died, doing something as stupid as committing suicide, people will still feel angry, that you did this. And not only that you did it to yourself, you did it to them. Because that was how I felt. You did it to us. I mean, I wept because it was painful. Why couldn't he just discuss what the matter was? If he had spoken to probably three of us, we would have at least reached a reasonable solution to whatever he was going through, rather than commit suicide. You know, it was just such a painful experience. So, and people go through so many hard, depressing things in life, and they're just looking around, not sure who they can confide in, who they can discuss with. You don't want to be part of those people. And then again, check up on your friends. Check up on your friend. Look, life can be hard. Life can be hard. I have been through my fair share of challenges. And look, people go through challenges all the time. I'm still going through some. So check up on your friends. Just call. Those friends you haven't heard from in a while. Call them. How are you doing? How is business? How's life treating you? Is there anything you think we should talk about? Just check. You never know what people are going through. You just never know. Sometimes the least of the problem is money. Sometimes the least is money. There are other issues, that people go through that it's just so hard. But call, call, check up on your friend, check up on people. You never know, you may just be saving a life. Remember, don't isolate yourself. An isolated person or an isolated country is very, very easy to defeat. Russia would have defeated Ukraine in a heartbeat if Ukraine was alone. But Ukraine has friends, and the president of Ukraine, President Zelensky, was wise enough to know I have to reach out to friends for help. He reached out to the rest of Europe, he reached out to the United States, and they kept him. This war has been going on now for over 2 years, and a small Ukraine is keeping Russia at bay because of friends. Don't isolate yourself. Don't isolate yourself. Never walk alone. Keep your friends close. Don't let offenses make you keep people at bay. Don't let offenses, especially small, unreasonable offenses. Sometimes you look back and you just wonder what happened. Why am I not friends with this person anymore? What are the things that made you burn those bridges? They were not worth it. If you really sit down to think about it, you find out they were not worth it. So forgive fast, forgive fast. Don't isolate yourself. Don't isolate yourself. If you didn't get anything out of all I've been saying since, get this one. Don't isolate yourself. You need friends to navigate this life. So till next time, stay blessed.